Hello, my friend. Hello. Welcome to Do Not Talk, talking about two things you're never supposed to talk about, religion and politics. And I'm Charlie Simons. Venmo.com/do not talk. If you want to help this show grow, I'll tell you right up front, I could sure use a new computer. my Dell, it's let's see if I can describe it to you. It's about that tall and about that wide and probably a good 40, 50 years old. Poor girl. She's been good, but it's probably time to upgrade. Venmo.com/do not talk. If you can help, I sure would appreciate it. And I always want to bring you people who the media ignores. That's what this whole thing is about. I want to present to you good people. I've been saying for so long, nothing changes until you get good people running for office. And then my own Republican Party, the more I got involved with it, and I'm a California delegate with my friend Rudy Rosselli. He's running for Congress up against that slug John Garamendi. Rudy for uscongress.com. RUDYFOR, Rudy for uscongress.com. You want to check him out, help him. I know he'd appreciate the backing and the support. But oftentimes our own Republican Party ignores great people, like my friend Mindy Petchenuk, who's going to be my guest. And we're going to be talking about the statewide Trump train that's coming up August 16th and 17th, just days away. Very excited about it. And I want you to be involved with it because nothing like this has ever happened in my state. At least not in my lifetime. There's never been a statewide convoy of vehicles, not just trucks, all kinds of vehicles flagged up. You can go as simple as me. I just got a couple of those American flags and that you put in the window, you roll the window up and they just stay in. Or you can go all out like many of the other folks do, like my friends, Freedom Rider 1776, as long as you come along. So I'll tell you all about that coming up in a second. All the people I've been having on talking about this statewide Trump train, I've been opening the show with this new song I found from my friend Greg Hanna introduced me to it, a group called 5 Times August. And right now we're live on Facebook and YouTube, and I'm telling you right up front, they're going to jack with it, which will tell you everything you need to know about the media, especially social media, how controlled they are and how controlling. When they won't let you see and hear this song from 5 Times August without messing it up. And they say it's all because of this reason, that reason, whatever. There's other videos I could run on this and have many times, never a problem. This song, suddenly a problem. So I hope you'll stick with it and you'll watch what you can if you're live on Facebook and YouTube, because I'm telling you right now, they will jack with it. But if you watch on Rumble, rumble.com/do not talk, you'll see the whole thing. Or look it up for yourself. Buy it. I'm putting it in my playlist. 5 Times August. Liars, cheats, and crooks on Do Not Talk. Hit it.
Blind on us, trust. You want us poor, you get more of everything. But you don't get to tell me what to think, what to do. You don't get to tell me what is true. Your desires, and cooks, change the rules. You break the book, so I don't believe a single word you say. You're all liars, fakes and punch. How do we want you gone? swept to thinking of you. No, you don't tell us what is true. Georgia lies, cheats and crooks, James rules, you know, and the books and so we don't believe a single word you say. You're all lies, fakes and cons, find out of what you want. So don't believe this time you'll get away. 'Cause we see la 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 la, all your lies. La 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 la, all your lies. You don't to tell us what you think and what to do. You don't get to tell us think and what to do. You don't get to tell us to think and what to do. All your lies, cheating, just the rules, you burn the books. So we don't believe a single word you say. You're all liars, fakes and cons, watching me what you gone. So don't believe it's time to get away. 'Cause we see la 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 la, all your lies. 'Cause Georgia lies, cheats and crooks, drinks to the books and so don't believe a single word you say. You're all liars, fakes and cons, watch you gone. So don't believe it's time to get away.
I've probably seen that song or that video, heard that song at least 20 times now. And it still makes me angry. It still makes me, it's still really a feeling resentment against evil. And if you're thinking, Charlie, I thought you were a Christian. You're talking about being a follower of Christ Jesus. We're all supposed to love. We're supposed to pray for our enemies. Pray for our enemies. But you know what else the word tells us to do? To pray against evil. And I'll pray for the salvation of my enemies. I'll pray that the Lord stops them, tears down those strongholds. I pray like David, King David. End their reign of terror and take them out. I pray against evil, but I also ask the Lord to save them. Can you imagine if some of the most wicked people you can think of right now actually turned around and gave their lives to Christ Jesus? Can you imagine what would happen? That's how I pray. And that song makes me realize, especially since they utilize so many videos, little clips of videos, cartoons, so on, from the 50s, from the 60s. I realize we've been controlled and manipulated and lied to my entire life. I've had it. I want justice to be served. I want their reign of tyranny and terror to end. And that's why I'm so grateful for people like this group right here, Freedom Rider 1776, of which I'm very, very happy to be a part of, and all the other groups like this who are gathering together in their respective areas, and we're all heading to one central location where we're going to have our own Woodstock here in California for conservatives. And to tell us all about it is Mindy Petchenuk. She's running for office too. I've had her on the show before, and I just love her. You're going to get a kick out of her if you've never seen her before. She's a lot of fun. She's not what you would expect to be such a loud vocal advocate for conservative values. And that's why I really think you're going to like her on Do Not Talk. Hit it.
Yep, here he comes. Riding his trusted steed through the Sierra foothills as he brings you the news.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
He calls himself
Charlie!
What you doing, Charlie?
Sorry, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie, there you are. Look how cute you are. Yeah!
Hey, Charlie. What's with the dark glasses?
And now, here he is, a man of God, living in a world of Disney.
Ow, Charlie!
Charlie Simons.
Charlie bit me.
Oh, music just went away, just like that. Boom, gone. Sorry about that. Sorry, orchestra leader. I want to encourage you to please support American-made products. American-made products, all in one location, everything you could think of, whether it's for your body, inside, outside. I get all my supplements from them, including my multivitamin. I get everything from this American company with American-made products out of Idaho Falls, Idaho. And it's kind of like Costco meets Amazon. It's online, over 400 products in one place, not just for your body, but for your home, cleaning products, anything and everything you could think of, including food, a lot of food, grass-fed beef, all in one place. Check it out. What have you got to lose? Join me in promoting this company and using these products. They're big on naturally derived, no chemicals, and so am I. I had enough chemicals put in me by my own doing in the 80s and 90s. Don't need any more. If you know what I'm saying. So I'm trying to live a whole lot healthier now than what I did when I was younger before I got saved. I would encourage you to go to freedomswitchusa.com/Lee. 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 Watch that little video from my friend Ron Lyons. He'll explain how the whole thing works. Ladies and gentlemen, for your dining and dancing pleasure, Mindy Petchenuk. Hello, my friend.
Hello, Charlie. Good to be with you.
First time I met you, I had already heard about you, and I'm like, oh, she's just this feisty little thing, and she gets things done. She makes things happen. She's absolutely full-on conservative, not afraid to say so, and she lives in the San Francisco Bay Area. You're right in the heart of it, aren't you, girl?
Yes, I am. In fact, I'm in Oakland. Can't get any more in the heart than that. And that's why I'm running for Oakland City Council at large as a Trump supporter.
How dare you? Who do you think you are, Mindy Petchenuk?
Somebody that knows what's right. That's for one thing for sure. You know anything about Oakland, it's gone to hell.
Yeah, you think? How tall are you, by the way?
5'1".
5'1". And first time I saw her, it was it at a CRA thing or was it a GOP thing?
It was the CRA convention in Sacramento.
This woman's running around crazy all over the place. I'm like, who is this woman wearing your hat? And I just got the biggest kick out of you. You and your husband, Gerald, you make Gerald, right?
You got it.
You make things happen. You get things done, and that's exciting. But your own GOP party in your county there, they don't support you so much, do they?
Well, they down, and I'm hoping it's a little different this time.
I hope so too, because that's abysmal. That is shameful that your own party's not getting behind you like that. They're supposed to think and feel the same way you do. At least they claim to.
Yeah, some people do and some didn't. And I'm hoping it's changing. We'll see. I'm
Hope so
hoping.
too. Running for city council in Oakland, that's news right there.
Mhm.
That is huge. So let's talk about this statewide Trump train. In all my
Yeah.
years in native California, and I've never seen such a thing as this that's going to be happening August 16th and 17th.
Oh, it's incredible. I mean, can you imagine, given the size of California, how big the state is, that we're going to bring together the Trump supporters, and there are so many. Don't let anybody say that California isn't for Trump. It is. And I tell you, a lot of Democrats are beginning to change their thinking. I've had some discussions. So, but this Trump train is going to, it's the first in history, I think, from the very north of, the county, state, and we're going to come down. We're coming from many roads, going to all meet here in the northern part. And then they'll be going over to further down the coast and meeting up with all of Southern California that's coming up. And this is going to make history. It's unbelievable.
Of course, the media will ignore it, but I'll be there. I'm going to do all kinds of stuff live on video. Most definitely. But, I'm just a little guy in a sea of filth and muck. And
But you're the voice of truth in the sea of muck. And
I
thank
appreciate
God
that.
for that.
Thank you. The best place to go to find out where it starts in your area is wethepeopleca.com.
Right.
We the People CA for California. wethepeopleca.com. I know a lot of SoCal people they're meeting in different places, and then here's how we're doing it in NorCal. I'm in the Sacramento area. Mindy's over there in Oakland, and you're all meeting in your respective places. The different groups, including Reading, now is involved way up there, and they got the fires going on too. But they're still coming down for this group up there, and we're going to meet in Morgan Hill, which is south of you, south of San Jose.
It's south, it's south of San Jose, south of me. Yeah.
So in the morning, when we're all leaving, we're going to have for example, Freedom Rider 1776. We're going to have a couple of guest speakers. We're going to be, of course, doing the Pledge of Allegiance, someone singing the national anthem. If they're lucky, it won't be me. And then we're leaving. We're leaving at 8 a.m. and we're driving, and our vehicles are going to be flagged up. You can be as big and bold as a lot of these people do. It's almost like a competition amongst themselves. They really go all out. Me, I bought two little put in your window flags out the back windows there that just like going down the road. These little things, right? That's enough. That's enough. Or you can paint your car if you want with different slogans. God bless America. Trump 2024, whatever. I will personally ask you that you avoid the language. Because and I know a lot of people have F Biden, that kind of stuff, big flags. And I'm like, please don't do that. Because there's children. There's children in all these cars, and we're going to be driving around the neighborhoods, and then we're going to be hitting the road. We're going to be on the freeways. And this is my own personal, please just avoid that if you can, if you will. But there's you can wash it right off, paint, you can spray on your vehicle or on your windows, right on your windows. That's what a lot of folks do too. We're doing a convoy. If you've never been a part of anything like this, it is really exciting. It's a lot of fun to be a part of it. What's another great benefit of showing ourselves on display like that for everyone to see, Mindy?
Well, I think given the crisis in the nation, in the world, and we've got to make sure Donald Trump and Vance are elected in November. Because if Kamala and Waltz, get into the White House with those behind them, if you think it's bad now, you haven't seen anything yet. And we can't afford it for the sake of the next generations born and waiting to be born. We've got to ensure. So if California, where everybody thinks, and I've been doing some Trump talk calls into the other swing states. And when they know you're from California, they're shocked that there's that much support in California. So for us to have a Trump train throughout the state, stating California is for Donald Trump, and we're willing to go out there, from every corner, from even here in Oakland, and show our support, show that not just the nation. This is going to be a message to the entire world. And it's a really great effort on all our parts, from Megan, from Freedom Riders, and her husband, Sean, and Jones down in Southern California, to all the moving parts, right? We're making a statement in a sense like they had to do in 1776, but we're doing with trucks and cars and banners and signs. And I think the world is going to look at this and say, wait a minute, in the United States, there's hope, because even California can, go out there and rally the state and the nation to support and make sure Trump is elected with Vance. And we don't even have to November, because early voting starts in October.
Yeah.
So so that's, to me, the beauty of it.
Please don't vote by mail, but definitely go in and vote
Right.
early. I used to say wait till the day of, but now I realize they've used that against us before by pulling all kinds of dirty tricks. They, as in the left, doing their father's work just as quickly as possible, for his time is short.
Mhm.
We saw it in Arizona with Kerry Lake, when
Right.
suddenly they ran out of ballots. Suddenly they ran out of this. Suddenly they had to close this precinct. Oh, come back in an hour and a half. Oh, come back in 3 hours. And of course, people didn't, and the weather was not good. That was not an accident.
No.
So waiting until the day of, which I was always saying, yeah, do it the old school way. Now I'm realizing, if your precincts open up early and you have early voting, don't vote by mail, because I'm telling
Right.
you,
Right.
they are that ballot will never make it. Even
Right.
especially if you send it from your home and you have an American flag flying out front, or Trump flag, or a sticker on your vehicle, and that mail letter carrier sees that. I have people who work for the Postal Service who have told me this is going on.
Wow.
They're zealots for the left. They love their little union jobs. They love their little
Yeah.
government positions. Your ballot will never make it
Right.
to the post office.
No, that's right. You're so right, Charlie. We got to make it too big to rig.
Mhm.
That
So we show up early, that's fine, but vote in person. That's
Right.
all I'm saying.
per-
Don't vote by
person-
mail, vote in person.
And just so people know, it is actually, you can take your ballot that you get in the mail, and they have to let you actually vote as if it was a paper ballot. And
Yes.
don't let them tell you to put it in the other bin. Should be, by law, I forget the number of the law. It is now official. You can take it and put it right in and you're going to vote, not as a mail-in ballot, but as a regular ballot vote.
And some people are saying too, they've gotten there and they've been told, oh, you already voted. Well, if you take your unopened mail-in ballot with your name and address on there, and you go, oh, really? Well, look at this. I never even opened this. What do you mean
Right.
I've already voted? Give me a provisional right now. They
Mhm.
have to do that. We're going to have to start playing by, unfortunately, their rules, because the left is making all the rules right now. Hopefully one day, Lord willing, we'll be able to wipe that slate clean and get
Yeah,
some
well,
good people running this state, and we can fix all this fraud and rampant corruption that's going on in our elections in the state of California. But in the meantime, Mindy, show up for this big convoy. Be a part of it. Even if you don't go for the whole weekend, you don't stay the night
Right.
where we're all winding up in Paso Robles, having our little Woodstock there with live music and all the other things going on. If you can't do the whole thing, at least do a part of it.
yeah, at least come to Morgan Hill. If
Yeah.
you come to Morgan Hill if you're coming from north, we'll have a great rally in Morgan Hill and make our voices heard.
And you can find out where all the groups are starting in your area at wethepeopleca.com. Wethepeopleca.com. Well, Mindy running for city council is a huge deal. I want you to win desperately. I want you to win. How can we help? How can we get involved?
Well, you go to my website, which is electmindy.com, and you can also reach me at info@electmindy.com. I need volunteers. I'm running for city council at large, which is for the whole city. It's going to be a tight race. There's 11 people running, voting, no to boot. So if
How
you can,
many of them are conservative like you, of those 11?
there's one other who's a Republican running, but so there's two of us that are, I would say, conservatives. I'm probably the most open as being a Trump supporter. I
Good.
actually have it on my flyer. I stand with Donald Trump. I stand with,
Good. See, that's
it's on
gutsy
my
right there.
flyer.
But you know what?
You know,
Courage is contagious.
I
Courage is
have it.
contagious.
No, it's on there. In fact, my theme is I can make Oakland safe and productive again.
I love it. I
And
love it.
make crime illegal. And so, obviously, I'll say I'm the best candidate from my years of experience. But so if you can get involved with me, I need the help. You can contribute. You can come out and endorse me. I want the endorsements. And it's going to be a fun time because I'm going to speak up for Donald Trump all the way. And because my view is if he's got to get into the White House, because if he doesn't, it's going to be, you don't want to even think about it, but you should think about it. So you get out and make sure everybody gets out and votes. So that's how people
This
join my
really is our
campaign.
last stand. This really is our last stand.
Yeah.
Mindy's saying it nicely. I won't say it so nicely. If we don't make some actual inroads and we don't actually see some a major course correction, both in our state and the nation, we're screwed.
Right. Hmm.
This nation's going down, and that was part of the plan from the beginning.
Right.
You can't bring in and usher in your new world order if the United States of America is still standing strong and being a sovereign nation, actually following the rules of the United States Constitution. If we're not doing that, we're easy to take down. There's going to be just collapse after collapse. It's going to fall so fast.
Oh, no, you're absolutely right. I mean, why dig ourselves into that situation when with a little hard work right now, we can turn it around? Because you're right. I mean, I don't know if we could turn it around if Kamala gets in. How fast they're going to move. I mean,
we can't and we won't.
So why risk it?
It doesn't even matter whether it's Kamala or whomever. I mean, their convention starts right this week, right? And we have no idea. I mean, there could be all kinds of nice little surprises coming along. Big Mike could be put in there instead. We just don't know what they're going to do. Whatever it is, so it's going to be wicked because that's what they are.
They're evil. They're wicked. They're satanic. They're run by this is the central bankers. This is British intelligence. These are the people that tried to assassinate Donald Trump. And they are, and people have to, that's why you got to, let me say this to all our listeners. This is why you have to take it in your soul, in your gut, to actually make this your personal fight.
Yeah.
This is what it's going to take. That's why I'm crazy enough at going to be 73, to run for office in Oakland with Donald Trump. Because if we don't put everything on the line, everything on the table, we asked our founding fathers to do that. Why should we do anything less? And we're lucky this time because we don't have to go around riding horses. We can ride our cars in a Trump train.
Right on. Electmindy.com. See, she's gutsy. I love her. This is what we need. More people like her actually running for office and actually winning.
Yes.
Republican Party. I'm talking to you. And thank you, my friend. Electmindy.com. I will see you at the Trump train, August 16th.
See you on Saturday, a week from today. Looking forward. Great.
All right. It is again, the address for that is it is thepeopleca.com. Thepeopleca.com. May God bless you and keep you. May God bless America, but most importantly, America, it's time to bless God.